Welcome to your daily dose of dopamine. My name is Robert, here with my pal Venetia, and we are talking all things Shawshank because we have this thing called the Shawshank Hero's Journey coming up. Venetia is one of the original Shawshank players in the what was the Parkinson's prison in the hero's journey to escape. Venetia, how was that experience for you, and what was it like seeing Shawshank maybe through that lens of that class?
It was a terrific experience for me. I just loved it. Seeing Shawshank through that lens was really opening for me. It opened me up to possibility, to hope, to change. And I saw that everybody has their troubles and they're just different for different people. And watching Andy be such a hero really made me.
Had you seen the movie before? Had you seen Shawshank before?
Yes, I
Uh,
had seen it before, but it was more like entertainment value.
Right. And that's really the difference. I think, what we're kind of unpeeling here is this thing we call cinema therapy. It's a research field, not a huge one, but one that has some side to it. It's about looking at, especially our favorite films a little closer and, saying, oh, there's more in that than I thought. What did you find for yourself? Because you opened up a lot of cool, interesting stuff that maybe surprised you as you were going through seeing Andy's journey and then comparing it to your own.
Yeah. What I found was that I totally felt at the time like I was in a Parkinson's prison, like there's no escape. And like I didn't belong, just like Annie didn't really belong in his prison either. But when I started writing and looking at other people's writing, I realized that I was in my own prison. I made my own prison. Prison of fear is what mine was about. So that was really eye-opening for me, and it was really great to work through those different stories and help me get over my fears, not totally, but deal with them in more healthy ways.
Well, I love that, number one, you use creativity, and number two, you used it in, you talk about it being in a supportive group, right? Because being creative, number one, is it's vulnerable. And a lot of people avoid creativity for that reason, because, oh my gosh, what does it mean to do that? And are people going to judge me? But number two, looking at it and saying, not only am I creative, but it can be a path towards living a healthier, happier life. I think that's a different way than most people approach creativity.
Right. I also feel like this class is not just for people with Parkinson's, it's for everybody. Everybody, has some trouble in their life, and they can use that, use this class to really work through whatever troubles they have. And any life expects some trouble when you worry, you make it double. By McFerrin's thing.
Yeah.
So, I just really feel like everybody's got something in their life that's not going quite right. And they might feel imprisoned in different ways. And
Yeah, being in prison is one thing. You said this earlier too. It's sometimes what you don't know or don't expect. I mean, I don't know that we had it so much in that class, maybe a little, but it does happen quite often that people come and going, "Oh no, I'm fine," right? They use that four-letter word. Everything's just fine. And then as they start to realize, well, maybe this a little, and then maybe that, and it's like, oh, are we talking about this now? Well, then if I'm being honest, and stuff starts to come out and in not in a woe is me way, but in a, oh, I can do something about this, or like you said, at minimum become conscious of it so it doesn't imprison me, that I don't live within a false narrative maybe.
right, yeah. I really felt like the class opened me up to different experiences, different ideas of what things can be. And Andy was such a lover of beauty, and he looked at the positives. I mean, he was in a horrible prison and had horrible experiences, but he found ways to make it at least tolerable. He brought things to the other people. He brought the opera into people, to the library. He found ways to make his prison not so confining.
Yeah, there's a difference between, prison of flesh and prison of mind. And what Andy never gave up was the freedom of his mind, right? Even
Right.
as he was in the darkest depths of isolation, solitary, he wouldn't let them get to them. And when he felt like maybe it was getting to him, he said, I'm out of here, one way or another.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, Venetia, thank you so much. And by the way, I think we'd be remiss not to mention that you went ahead and have built Escape from PD, the website, which we'll list here. You can click on that below, where not only are your stories, but you've taken the time to archive other student stories as well. Maybe last thing before we go, why did you take the time to do that? That's very generous and thoughtful of you. Why is it important for you as you continue to curate this site?
I did that because I thought it was really important for people with Parkinson's to get their stories out there. And it was one way that I knew that I could help other people. And so that other people can learn about what it's really like to have Parkinson's. And so that they will start to increase awareness of it and hopefully money for research.
That's right. That's right. Get the awareness out there, get the research, find us a cure, right? No, not be afraid of demanding it, right?
Right? We want our own Ziawataneo.
That's it. Well, I hope to see you in Zihuatanejo soon, my friend. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye.